I've completed the preliminary outside inspection. I'm going to go ahead and zoom in now and just kind of point out some cosmetic flaws, and I'll do the paint measurements for you as well. Looking at the front, there's no obvious signs of impact damage. The body lines look pretty straight. I still need to verify that when I get back to the office and I put it on the computer and use grid lines as reference. So just getting some hood readings here: 3.5, 3.5, 4, 4, and 4 thousandths of an inch. And this is what this meter is reading. It's reading the paint thickness in the thousandths of an inch. So that's pretty straight. Looking at the right front lens, you got the cloudiness here that I typically see on these older cars with the plastic, with the light just burning through them. They probably did a service here, or they did a polish, but this it can still be done. So, but they focused here. Didn't notice any impact damage, just some little nicks and scratches here. Okay. Grill, good. No rattles there, just blemish there in the chrome finish, and here on the left side, the headlight lens the same. So it's safe to assume that they're the original ones. Go ahead and push them back here a little bit, and then looking at the side view here. I always like to look at the car this way. What I'm checking for is any kind of waviness, dents or dings, those minor ones. And that looks pretty straightforward. Getting the reading here on the fender: 4 thousandths of an inch, 3.5, 4. So we're getting really solid readings, which is nice to see. Left front tire rim looks like it's in good shape. You can see where it's blemished here. It's probably from the previous wheel weight where the new one's been positioned. The DOT number on this one here is manufactured in 2017. And let's see if we can get a shot of the brake pad. All right. And just a quick look at the wheel well area. All right, moving on. Windshield, didn't see any obvious cracks. There is a chip here. It's below your sight line, so I wouldn't say that's an issue, but there are companies out there that can repair that to stop it from spreading, and they just fill it with the resin. I still need to check the operation of the windshield wipers, and then here's the key. You definitely want to find out if a second one comes with the purchase of the vehicle. Looking at the fender to the door, body line looks straight. Let me get some more measurements here. We got 4 and 4 thousandths of an inch. This here just looks like it's maybe like a bird dropping that's baked on there pretty good. So once you get it cleaned, we'll see how that shows. 4, 4, 4.5. and 3.5. So we're getting some really strong readings. I'm surprised. I'd say this is well above average so far from what I've done. The rim on the left side, there's some curb rash here, right? Tires, I don't see any cracks or damage on the sidewall. That looks like it's in good shape. And then here's a quick view of the wheel well. All right, and I'll get a shot of the brake pad for you as well. Okay, moving on. I've already opened up the gas filler door. I always like to check for anything there. The fuel smelled a little old, but not rotten. Another side view. All right, here's a view of the roof. And I took some measurements up here. Well, I'm gonna take one or two at least for you. 3.5 and 4.0. I always like to check the roof, make sure nobody's used it as a trampoline and had to repair it. Aftermarket tint on the back. I don't see any chips or scratches back here. Lenses are in good shape. Even the rear bumper, typically I'll see some little hits back there, but it's pretty straightforward. All right, lens again, I'm good here. Another view of the roof. Okay, and then let's get to that side view. All right, looking pretty good. All right, rear wheel, same DOT number, pretty straightforward. Let's get a shot of the brake pad, and let's do the wheel well. I still need to get underneath as well. There won't be a video on that, but there will be photos. Body line looks straight. Let's get some more readings. 4, 4, 3.5, 4, 4. All right. Outside mirror, good shape. You know, sometimes I see these all banged up too or scratched. That's in great shape. Here's a view of the windshield and the top side again. Okay, looks like it comes with a chicken wing as well. Hopefully that was good. All right, and then the right front wheel. There's some curb rash here. Tire looks like it's pretty straightforward. This here is just some blemishes, and then another view of the brake pad. All right, moving on. I've had the engine running here for about a minute or two now. One thing I did notice is that the starter seemed a little sluggish, so I'll be testing the battery towards the end of the inspection, and we'll see what the condition of it is. One of the things I like to do is always stand back here when it's running, because what I'm looking for here is any kind of clues coming out of the exhaust, whether it be black smoke, blue smoke, gray, white, or even condensation. As of right now, it looks like it's coming out pretty clear. Okay, moving on to the engine bay area, and here we have it running, and it's just around just below 1,000, maybe 900, 850 RPMs. And what else do I see? Fuel. Okay, I won't have much of a time to road test it, but I'll do my best here. Okay, moving to the engine bay area. I didn't hear any obvious signs of any top end noise, like valves or anything from anything deep, I should say, like the crankshaft bearings or what have you. Engine bay looks pretty clean. Checked the sides already. Looked at the frame rails. They look straight. I don't see any signs of impact. Got a nice photo of the engine belt. Looks pretty good. I even removed the top cover here to see anything. But there is a piece of hardware that's missing that keeps this secure, so you can see how that just kind of floats around. I'll probably get another one, because at some point, I don't know, it can pop up if a gust of wind somehow gets underneath the vehicle. But you know about it, and you should get it. I got verify the VIN to make sure everything matches that of the windshield and on the side door pillar. Brake fluid's a little dark. I've seen a lot darker, but at some point you might want to have that fluid exchange. I've already checked the oil. That looked good, and then the transmission fluid down there. Fluid still looks kind of pinkish. It's older, but didn't smell burnt, or I didn't see any debris. I pulled the radiator cap off. It's topped off. Fluid looks good. Didn't see any signs of cross contamination. Here's another view of the engine. And if it sounds loud to you, those are the injectors that you're probably hearing right now, and it sounds a lot louder on the video than it does here in person. All right, and again, I checked the frame rails down here as well, and I don't see any signs of impact or respray. So this thing's looking pretty solid. And just so you know, I've got the hood propped up at the wrong location. You should be using these points right here. I like doing this because it allows more light and visibility for me to do the inspection. All right, so I started driving here. Immediately when I first started driving, I heard and I felt like a thumping noise coming from the front. I'll stay quiet here for a second. So it seems like it subsided some, but yeah, definitely when I pulled out of the dealership, I heard the noise. I can't go very far because you can see it's been on empty here for a while, and I'm on fumes, so I'm just kind of using the streets that are close by, and I can still walk back to the dealership if I have to. I didn't want to walk away without test driving the car. I've already tested the cruise control. That works. It stops straight. That's good. That feels solid. Acceleration, I'm going to be quiet for a second. Okay, so good acceleration. Again, coming to a stop, and then I'll drive hands-free for a brief moment here. And there's some crowning, so it is going to veer to the right somewhat. Check the air conditioning, heater, all work. Cruise control, I verified that. Horn, windshield wipers, front and rear, operated as well. Oil life is down to 30%. Out mileage is 126, 823 right now. It looks like their navigation there is working, going east, and then it's going west as well. So I verified that. AC heater blowing cold. Let's see here. So let's turn this around here. So it may be like a cold issue. where that noise starts to happen, I should say. I'm going to pull over for a brief second here. And so as far as this engagement here, I'll have to check the operation on that. There were some faults in the system, nothing for the engine, but there was one for the ABS, and there was something for the drivetrain actually. So I'm going to do some research on that to see if anything comes up. If I can offer you any more information, I'll gladly share that with you. Coming to a stop again, and I'm going to go right this time and just go through the gears, and then I'll shut down. I'll get railroad tracks. Okay, that's first, second, third, and drive. Okay, and I'll go over the tracks. No obvious clunking noises, squeaks, or rattles. I think my top speed I got at one point was about 50 miles an hour. So I'm going to go ahead and turn around before I run out of gas. I'm going to shut the video down now. Just want to let you know I verified the 4x4 engagement. It's in the low gears only. So let me just shift again. Still engaged. And I can feel a difference in how the vehicle feels. And there, and then it disengages once it gets into drive. But I verified the operation.